Hey everybody, it's CHANCHAI. How you doing today? We are getting the CHANCHAI'S dojo underway, and I hope you're all having a good one. Let's see here. So we'll get the room going. Let me double check the mic voice. Mic check. Okay, I think it's sounding good. Yeah. All right. Anyways, it's always fun. Let's see. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good week so far and been enjoying Virtua Fighter. I've really been enjoying it. Let me move this mic here. Use the camera. Okay. All right, let's get our room going here, and then we're gonna let everyone know that the room is up. So people are in a December mode. Lots of preparing for family time. All right, very nice to see all these. Okay. Gonna do our usual league battle, and we go for 16 players. Passcode's 4565. So hope to see you in the room. Let's see here. Let's double check our title setting. Should be set to LA Gathering. Yep. We had a wonderful time at LA Gathering, of course, and that was in October. It was an amazing event, and we're looking forward to LA Gathering in 2026. It's going to be really, really cool. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and reshare our socials. If you're having trouble joining the room, please let me know. I know that there's been trouble getting into rooms lately. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to do it. Hopefully not so many issues today, but we'll see. But we do want to see general improvement in the game. It's really unfortunate because this game has been doing awesome as far as like the single player. The refinements made to REVO World Stage have been really good, but the stability of getting connections into rooms has been a challenge. And then I also think that it was a mistake to have crossplay disabled by default. This reduces the number of rooms you can see. You want to see the volume first, and then having the crossplay being like opt-in is a bit harder. It's unfortunate, and so that's why I think I personally think that was like that it should be on by default. But there's a lot of challenges that come with doing crossplay, suddenly going into crossplay, and I imagine that the team ran into those things. Paru, awesome. Good to see you. I think that's probably Devil Ray. I think we're gonna work on our game here. Remind everyone that we are live. People don't join us by then. But yeah, let me turn on the multi-stream. Okay. Good. Good. Very good. All right, move quick. It's so good to see you. Hope you're doing very well. I like the moving flowers. I do need to start getting some get some perks into my Twitch. All right, why I am having frame drops a lot though, and I suspect it's me. It's got to be me that's causing these frame drops. Otherwise, I do like our ping. The game looks fine to me though on my screen, so maybe it's not me. Very good. Hey, Kasano, how you doing? Yeah, I see the drop frames on Padaru, and for me, it's not affecting my play, so I'm not sure. We have to keep evaluating that. So I'll see what other people say. Otherwise, you know, I'm having fun with the matches. All right, good. We got more people in here. This is good. Right. For anybody that's having trouble connecting, please let me know. Oppo, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well, and hope you're having a good night. All right, Matcha. I like the use of 66K. They don't want any more stepping. So let's make adjustments and see let's see how they adjust to the next set of adjustments. Good. I see. Yeah. Are you feeling performance drops on your machine? I didn't have any performance drops on my machine. That's the only reason I didn't suspect myself after a while. But man, Bummy Rushi, awesome to have you here. Hope you can joining the room. All right. So you're going to want to crack this defense. If I'm playing this defensive, you'll want to try to figure out how to crack it. Could be elbow, could be throw, could be delay, either of those two. Those are pretty good ways to crack. You can also use lows to crack, but they are a little risky if I evade them. All right. Very good. Very nice. Good. Always using that range kick is pretty good. When people play delay game, that's a very good kick. All right, so here we go. Let's do it, Matcha. Good battle, Matcha. That was a lot of fun. I think I saw a couple throw attempts, but I would like to see just a little more throw attempts or ways to crack. But I do like the use of delay. I like the use of attack. I like the spatial judgment. And I do like that, like, if someone's doing stepping shenanigans, you like to do 66K. It's a really good way to deal with it. So let's keep it up. Keep it up. All right, Kasano, here we go. I like to use 3-3P plus K. That was unfortunate spacing. I like the 9K. The 9K was a really good choice here. 9K was like, you're not going to do many games against me. Doesn't want to use space, so. I like the... So, Kusano's doing a lot of forward throw escape, which is good. And then I also like the 2P to crush the high, too. That was really good, too. It was risky, but it works. So right now, the way I got to play against them is a little different, and I like that. Let's see if we can manage it. We escaped the wrong side. So basically, Kusano's committed to playing fast on respawns, which is good. But when you play on reaction, there are some things that you give up. But that said, they like to low profile, so they're so it's a big failure of mine to use the highs, right? I got crushed at every moment using highs because they're doing low punch. I was treating Lao's from crouch 3P like it's an EX mid. It's not. It's a high. So very good battle. Awesome, Kusano. That was excellent. And so Kusano is just playing on disruption, and they're using reaction a little more. It doesn't mean that they're fully reacting to everything. It means that they are committed to looking for certain things and then disrupting at certain moments. So it says the room is full. The room's not full, but if it's kicking you out, that's been an issue lately about the rooms, which is really unfortunate. It's been driving us nuts in the community. Are you having trouble joining the room? Also, Bummy Rushy, on your settings, do you have it set to crossplay enabled? Double checking that, because sometimes by default it's off, and it should not be off by default, but it is. And so when we go to options and we go to game settings, we've got this. Let me see. Where is our... Need to see where the network settings are, to where you got to have crossplay enabled. If you have crossplay, if crossplay is not enabled, you will not see this room. So yeah, I can also give you the room ID, and we can try searching that way. But if you can see the room, but you're not able to join, let me know if that's the case. That's might have to try a few times, and then it might have to be that I have to restart the room or something, which would be really hard to do at the moment. But that is an option. But I prefer not to do that if I can avoid it. Let me see here. But let's see if it's the crossplay thing. So make sure that crossplay is enabled, right? For example, you might be on the PS5 and I'm on a PC right now. Right now, all I see are PCs though. Rayblade's in the room. Rayblade is on console, so we do have a console in this room now. Yeah, you guys can hear me okay. Can you hear the game okay? No game audio. Okay. So let's fix the game audio thing. All right. VF5 REVO. Yeah, the code for the room is 4565 for the passcode. Don't see the game audio here. Interesting. Let's see if they can hear it at all. I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna have to manually do the game audio, maybe. Let's double check it. You guys can hear my voice, so Wavelink is routing that. What about the game audio? Looks like you guys get the game audio now, right?
Ready, go!
Yeah. Can you hear my voice? Mic check? Yeah, you got my voice. Good, good, good. Alright, we got the game audio, we got the voice. Those things are working. We're happy. Alright, let's go to social media and tell everybody where the room is up. Pass, the room code is 59604.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Five 9604.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, we got Oppo versus Haru. I hope the stuttering has been reduced. Let's see. It was not a problem for me, but I know that Haru was seeing it.
Knockout! Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, we'll get this league going soon, but let's give it about 5 more minutes while we alert everyone.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Okay, this should be good.
Ready, go!
We've alerted people that we are live, and so things should be great.
Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
Alright. Anyways, again, hope everyone's going well. If you can't get in here, please let me know. I want to make sure that those that want to join can join, and if not, we can at least put it on the list of things that are having trouble. Hey, Mahjong, good to see you. Hope you're doing very, very well. And also, Lord and Code Venom Snakes, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate you both. As well as Klein FGC. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's a good start to the week. Enjoying Virtual Fighter is what I'm doing right now, and I had a good time at Locals last night. Had really good sparring sessions with Space Time and with Weebs over Dweebs. It was really good, and both improving a lot, but I definitely spent some extra time with Lau because I just had a lot of fun with that. I always have fun with that one. And yeah, the matches are really going very well. Let's see. Weebs is in the room, and I really like the way the improvements in Weeb's game. Keep it up. Something I'd like to see them do more, or something that gives them a little more of a win condition, is setting up some of the wall stuff with Eileen. So some of the simple ones is, if you can set up a demon flip guessing game, then her demon flip throw at the wall is especially deadly. Like, they have to address that one. The opponent has to address that one because it's just really strong. And then, because it combos. And then there's also, if you can set up her sweep at certain ways of lining up the wall, that sweep can be very deadly at the wall. So those are just two. After that, we'll start the league battle. Should be a lot of fun. Got a Void in here, Matcha, Pataru, who's Devil Ray, Kasano, Move Quick, Ray Blade, Weebs, and of course Oppo. So wonderful to have you all here today. Yeah, I enjoy VF for life, 100%. It's always really fun, and you know, if you get hooked on the pace of the game, and especially the interactivity and the option space in the game at each moment, it's that the game has moment to moment tons of option space for both players. If you can get used to that and you enjoy it, it can be a little harder to enjoy some of the other fighting games because of these aspects of the game. These things are very, they really hit you in the dopamine when it clicks for you, and it can be very addictive. It's like all the types of things I want in my action games, right? The application of real-time skill, but also the risk and reward, and you know, deciding on whether I want to force guesses or if I want to react more, or if I want to, you know, play more on the visual speed or on the guess speed, right? And sometimes not do either too, but most of the time those things are happening regardless, because a lot of times you're just forced to, no matter what. Yeah, Bummy Rush, yeah, I hear you. I do want to hear you out about what's going on. I'm sorry that the... Okay, so the room... So you got the room getting kicked thing. Okay. After this league battle, I'm going to restart the room after the league battle. And I'm sorry that you couldn't join the room. I would have... All right, we're gonna start the next league battle now. And then after this league battle, so in about half an hour, I am gonna restart the room and have everybody rejoin the room. That way we can refresh, and hopefully people that had trouble connecting will be able to be able to connect. That's been a real issue since World Stage launch. This was not an issue. I didn't run into this issue much before World Stage. So something during the time of crossplay in World Stage, we're running into this issue more, but it is much more frequent, like too frequent. And so online rooms has been like a real challenge during World Stage, and it sucks because in REVO we weren't having this much issue, and even in beta, well, we didn't have rooms in beta, but the online was not showing up this particular challenge during the beta. So this is something that is like we're really dealing with right now, and it's really unfortunate because that does hurt the hype of the game. That definitely kills interest, and so it's something that I hope is being taken seriously. I think the hard part is that we do have to keep verbalizing it. We have to keep writing about it and tell them that this is something consistently that we're running into. And part of the reason we have to do that is because I think the Japanese experience is totally different. I think Japan is actually getting a really good netcode experience. Asia itself, it's like some parts are having a good net play experience, but then I think Southeast Asia has trouble finding rooms, period. Like they just don't see them on their list, so it looks like nobody's playing online when people actually are. So I don't know what's up with that, but I didn't run into that when I played in Southeast Asia myself, but I hear it a lot. So I have that says something when you hear it quite a bit from different people. So but in North America, we're having trouble connecting into rooms. It seems to be the most common thing, which is what Bummy Rushy had to endure. And I'm so sorry, my friend, that you had to endure that, because I want, you know, that more than anything, I just love having you in these room battles if it would let you do it, if the game would let you do it. And I think I love the time that you give to VF. I know that you have a lot of games that you really love a ton. Generally, you love Tekken games, and you also love like Capcom vs SNK. You play very well, and you play everything quite well. So I'm so grateful when you give time to VF. I'm just really sad when the game is not cooperating. So yeah, no, it's really like my speculation is that going crossplay, there was a few hurdles that they have to go through, and they didn't clear the hurdles very well. And so some of them, so I'm hoping they're working hard on this. I really hope they're working very, very hard on this and know how serious it is. I know that this is about holiday time. Usually there's some patch around, mid-late January. But I don't want to tell people to wait that long. I want people to keep trying to play the game because it's so awesome when we get to play it. Like, honestly, the netcode is improving when it was just like, if we can get to play, right? And some people, more than others, are not able to play. So, yeah, it's something we got to deal with. Akai did make a video of, like, the session we had where it was rough. And then Akai's also been spreading more awareness about that this is an issue that needs to be fixed because it's just the online experience is suffering, and it's one of those things where it shouldn't have to suffer. Good. All right. Good. Throws a good punish. Alright, so this Flamingo, the problem was the moment that I decided not to tag. So sometimes you might want to guard cancel it or just commit to meeting perfectly if you can, but that's hard. Actually, I like that option. That was cool. Nice. There you go. Very good. Very good. Keep it up, Matcha. Keep it up.
Ready, go!
Very good. That was very good.
Knockout. Round 4.
I have a lot of fun playing Lao. It depends. If there's certain, depends on which players are like in the room. Sometimes if I switch off of Lao, because I do like playing Lao when I can. Very nice. Very nice.
Knockout.
So this is the weakness of going into Flamingo and when they can do a rising attack, right? Because that puts pressure on, like, if you're in Flamingo while they're in a position where they could do a rising attack because they did not tech. The problem then is that the rising attack is favored against Sarah then, so she's got to kind of guard, can't get out of it, or she's got to have really good meaty timing, which is kind of hard in that situation. So be ready to cancel your Flamingo if you see the opponent stay down. When you get that'll adjust some of the wins and losses in that situation.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Very nice. It's been a while since I fought your Brad. Move quick. Let's do it. Very good. All right. This is excellent practice.
Round 2.
It's excellent.
Ready, go!
Sorry for the coughs.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
Nice. Very good. I like using throw at that moment. I was like, I knew that you'll defend here if I low punch here. Boom, throw. Good game, Move Quick. Good game. Hey, Lightwing Dragon, good to see you. I hope you're doing very good. Awesome, Sir Hicks-a-lot. It's a really, it's really good when you get there, and that makes you not have to commit as much, but respond a bit too. So keep it up, Sir Hicks-a-lot. Keep it up. I'm glad to hear that too. I do think you think a lot while you're playing, but I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean though. You're getting a nice synchronicity between your hands and between your actions, what your character's doing and what you're thinking. That's really good. It's strong. When you have that in VF, it feels so good. It feels sublime. This game is so expressive, so when you get to the point where that expression really is translating in so many ways and at a very high speed, it's so good.
Ready, go!
We had no frame drops there, so that's good. Let's see how we go. Very good. I'm happy to hear that you're at that point again. Oh, that would have been cool if that worked. Very good switch throw. So much damage. Good game, Devil. Oh, awesome. Shining Force 3, Scenario 3. I really want to play Scenario 2 and 3. I love Shining Force 3 Chapter 1, which is what we got in North America. And so I love that now you can get translation patches. You have been for a while, but and play that way. So I really want to play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2 and 3. Kind of want to replay 1, to be honest, because it's been so long. It's been almost 30 years since I played 1. So yeah, Shining Force 3 is just, it was so good. So good. It was on the Sega Saturn. But 2 and 3 was never localized officially. But fan translations have been around for about 30 years. And then translation patches would come out later, so. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for confirming if my stream is running pretty good. Is everything running pretty well for you? I do like to keep the action large on the screen. And then, you know, my webcam will be kind of the size of that. I tried to make it so it looks like I'm looking at the game when I am. But I do plan to do a few things with the next iteration will just be a small iteration, but I am trying to work on making the overlay in the long term a lot better. And I think you guys will like where that goes in the long run, but the immediate next one should be nice and on theme though. I'm gonna try to put a winter theme on. It's probably gonna be the one I used before, but with just better layout. So we'll see. I'm glad that the audio seems to be working very, very well. And yeah, you know, I'm just using the lighting for these today.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
It was really fun playing the core guessing game with Kasana here.
3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Alright, good game. Very good game, Kasana. Yeah, I was just playing core guessing games. But I do like how disruptive you're focusing on making pie, and that you're also building how you move from each hit. Keep it up, keep it up. Especially because you're playing a close-up game. 3P is a good, starting to mix in more. Don't do tons of 3P, but because we're fighting at this up close of a spacing, then mixing in 3P can be quite good, especially if you master all the options from the 3P, but you've been using it, so keep it up. Oh, okay, so did you already install the Silent JLX, the adjustable one? The JLX, was it TP? TY? The one with the yellow yellow notches on the micro switch. How are you liking it? Is it working? Are you able to find the tuning that's right for you? Are you able to find the micro switch settings that feel just about right for you? Because it's silent and because there's less feedback, then you're gonna need it to actuate the way you want it to a little more. But I think you're gonna like how quiet it is and stuff. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that you're liking it. It sounded like it would be the type that you would like based on what you were telling me about your experience with the Auto V5. And then what you were looking for beyond that, of course.
Round one. Ready, go!
Very good. Very good.
Round two. Ready, go!
Very good. That works too. Okay, at least they did do the follow-up. It was a different situation, but I was like earlier, I think it could have been done earlier, but I'm not sure because of the back turn situation.
Ready, go!
Very good. Very good. Very good throw choice. Very good throw choice.
Round four.
That's excellent.
Ready, go! Round five. Ready, go!
Good game. Good game. So I really like the way Weebs was playing this matchup and attacking what I'm not comfortable with, and at the same time making it hard to get a sense of whether they're going to delay or buffer. So that mix-up was pretty good, and it did make it tougher, right? This is where my Lao gets challenged pretty well, because Lao is somebody where you can stop him if you're aggressive with like 2P. And of course, Weebs is using like PP 6P and 6P as well, but the 2P especially stops a lot of stuff that Lao wants to do if he's trying to play pressure, and so it's really good. Almost. Okay. This is also going to be tough, but I like it a lot. This is what's fun about playing Lao too, is learning how to deal with this stuff. good. Very good. I like the mix-up of mid and low on Okizumi. It's very powerful.
Round 3.
Let's see.
Ready, go!
And then the throw choices are so good. Oh, that's tough. Good game. Good game. Good game. It was a lot of fun. That was a really fun game, Ray. I enjoyed that a lot.
Better run home to Mama now.
Okay, so Kusano says, so far so good. I don't have much problem with the lack of Switch feedback so far. Good. Think I tried to play as light as possible. I want to make the stick feel even lighter. That stick is extremely light. I don't know how much lighter you really want to make it. If you make it lighter, it might not move as well as you like. That's the hard part about that. I mean, if you want to make it even lighter than that, there is some interesting things that are being done in different levers to accommodate that. That said, you can change the spring, and you can also move to a progressive spring. But I think how light the silent JLX is very, very light. So I wonder. It is tempting to go for expensive options when getting into customizing and modding. It's not necessary. Small investments can lead to big gains actually. But it's always tempting to try to go for, like as humans we like to try to we go like I want to do the best, and you're like okay, and we tend to equate it with like the price. That was really good. This should end the round. Let's see if it does. Nope. Very good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
I see people delay. People are slow on that. Okay. Good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Man, I like that sidekick into this. Is ring out. Ring him out. Good game. Good game. Yeah, I like that. So I really like sidekick. Even at that range, Kage can still throw. And so the opponent has to remember that that is a real true Nitaku situation. And that was really, really good. I like that a lot. Very, very good battle. I enjoyed that so much, Avoid. Good, good game. So Sir Hixalot wants to try some Nth buttons. Yeah, Nth is really good. Yeah, well, buttons cost a lot when you change all of them. So, yeah, and Nth buttons I really like them. They're very light to the feel, very airy, and then have a very nice, satisfying little sound to them too. So I do like the Nth buttons. I have quite a few sets. But of different generations, because he iterated a lot on that design. Gamer fingers are very expensive. I personally like gamer finger buttons a lot. I think the biggest strength of Gamerfinger is the negative action. So like when you release. That said, the downside, if you play like 2D fighters, especially if you play like Air Dashers, and especially if you play Marvel, I do hesitate to recommend Gamer Fingers in those cases. The reason being that the thing about Gamer Fingers is they don't lock the plungers into the button housing. So like most buttons will, like, they'll snap in not the buttons itself, but the plunger will snap into the housing assembly. Gamer Fingers don't do that. Gamer Fingers literally just they're just form fitted to fit on the micro switches, like plus the plus protrusion on the micro switch, and so Gamer Fingers are just held by that. When that connection gets loose, the Gamer Finger plungers can fly off very easily, and over time they will get loose. So that's why Sanwa, Crown, all the other buttons will have a snap-in design for their plungers to snap into the button housing. Now in VF, I have no problem with this. So VF, I think Gamer Fingers are really great. But I have had plungers pop off on me in the middle of matches, but I can play when that happens too. Very good. I like that delay. I like this too. So good. Awesome, Oppo. Very awesome. Keep it up. Congratulations on the AF25. So good. So good.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Good game, good game. Well, that was a really fun league battle. I think Rayblade and Evoid are doing really good. They're locked in a serious battle for this one. And I think Evoid took it. Congratulations, Evoid. That was awesome. That was really awesome. Good stuff. Alright, so let me see. Is Bummy Rushy here? I think I'm gonna restart the room. T-Talker guy's here too. Bummy Rushy, are you there? Are you there? I'm gonna restart the room just to see if it helps, okay? I like who's in here. So everybody that's in here, please come back in. I'm gonna start a new room. Even though this room looks good, but sometimes people don't tell you if they're trying to get in that they couldn't make it in. So let's do that, okay? So you're gonna see that there's streaming, commentating. Let's create the room. 4565. The new room number is 26075. 26075. welcome back to the room. Hey Alpo, it was really fun. I was hoping you can stick around some more. We're just remaking the room because to improve the chance that people can get in. If people cannot get in, please let me know, because I need to know. I need to know if you're trying to get in the room and you can make it in. But we did have at least a person who couldn't make it into the first room. And so remaking the room is one of the things we found that sometimes works to kind of getting it through. The downside is that you sometimes lose people in the process. So T-Taco Guy, I hope you'll join us. So if T-Taco Guy is there, I hope you'll join the room. Because I think we've got a good room going on here. I'm gonna go get some water. And I'm gonna mark what room we're in.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out!
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna drink some water and then we'll get going. We'll start the next league battle pretty soon. Taco Guy's here, awesome. Looks like almost everyone did make it back in. I'm really happy to see that.
Round 1.
Let's have some really good sparring sessions.
Go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
I apologize for the coughs. After I recovered from the illness I had like a week and a half ago, or a week ago. It was a week and a half ago when I got it though. It's like my throat gets dry very easily, and then you get a post-nasal drip, so it's a constant, like, it's wet, it's dry, it's wet, it's dry, and it causes me to cough quite a bit. MF Diva, glad that you're following now. Twitch can be funny that way, but I'm happy that it's, you know, always good to follow you as well. And shout outs to MF Diva, really good community member. I enjoy their channel quite a bit, so I want to give a shout out to that, so let's do that.
Ready, go!
Please follow MF DVA. I call it MF Diva, but please follow DVA. I really enjoy the content. And Shadosha, is Crazy Drunk in here at all? Sometimes he comes in. So Crazy Drunk, I think it's up to the work schedule, and sometimes it's up to whether they're in a room or not already. But Crazy Drunk is often in. On Tuesday nights, I do see them play, and they've joined our room quite a few times. So yeah, sometimes they're here.
Ready, go!
I usually call it Diva, but yeah. So, well, hell yeah, the Diva. So, I am sad to hear about the news about NetherRealm games. Because I'm hoping that Mortal Kombat is in the next Mortal Kombat game is in the works. You know, I'm sure it is. But it sounds like the studio is bankrupt or is having troubles. And of course, you know, there's a lot of rearranging of Warner Brothers and you know, Netflix is looking to buy it, and there's a lot of weird politics that go on in there. But we'll see what happens for Mortal Kombat. But I think Mortal Kombat will always be invested in. But I think it's just a case of we'll see how they manage it for this next generation. If we see Crazy Drunk, let him know Duelist is looking for him on Discord. Okay, will do. From TNS? Okay, awesome. That would be very good to know. I'll let him know. I'll message him. All right, you guys go ahead. After this, at the 40-minute mark, we're gonna start the next league battle. We'll start the next league battle at the 40-minute mark. So in about 4 minutes from now. So that's pretty much after this league battle, or after this warm-up match. And it says, I know a lot of people don't, but I like Mortal Kombat and don't want to see. I don't want to see it vanish. There's a lot of people that love Mortal Kombat for a lot of different reasons. You know, Mortal Kombat reaches a really broad gaming audience and a broad multimedia audience as well. And so it's got its place, and it's generally done a very good job of maintaining that place. And then and it is always trying to invest in competitive for at least 2 years for most of the games that they do. So I think it's one of those where I want to see it do well, because a lot of people are passionate about that series. I have friends who that's the gaming series, the only gaming series they really love a lot, besides something like Gran Turismo, you know. And so, and I've met so many people that are diehard Mortal Kombat fans, and I really enjoy. I mean, I am a Mortal Kombat fan myself. But I'm not a hardcore fan. But I had periods where it was like my favorite thing ever, you know. Mortal Kombat 2 was like when I loved that series like to death, you know. And I did like Mortal Kombat 3, and I really liked Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So, yeah. Well, the good things that translate is, you know, the guard button. Now, Mortal Kombat's the game where there is a lot of stuff that's punishable, right? A lot of things are actually quite punishable in that game. the feeling is just a bit different, but it's there, and it's done that a lot. And it's the series that tried to pioneer making the series. We're gonna start this league battle now, making the series more accessible to online. Like they were making efforts to make the gameplay work better for an online environment since like before anyone, and that led to a lot of like how they structured the game. But then it's also the game that, saw itself as a big console title. Alright. Gonna do our jab throw. Jab throw.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
I like that. I like that too. Very good punish. Good punish.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
I like that. Very good. Good use of the frames right there.
Round 4. Ready,
All right, here we go.
go!
I like that too. That was really good. So, just need to use a mid here. You did something that was crushable. It was probably throw. But if you did a high attack or throw, it would have lost there, right? But you had enough advantage to just, to get like a dashing elbow or a 3P right there. Good game. Sidekick is very scary too. Sidekick is scary. Alright, back from ads. Okay, MK is also a lot more fantasy than VF, but like, it is very much fantasy, and it's always embraced it, and it's been it's also multiverse long before multiverse got kind of crazy on mainstream entertainment. All right, very good. I gotta do PK. Very good. Very good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, let's think forward to it. Good patience in the throw.
Knockout.
Evade cancel might have worked here because I was watching it before I threw.
Go! Ready, go! Knockout!
Good game, Double A. Good game. Indeed. I like the way you put it, Diva. Yeah, I can't really replicate it because it's mostly ninja fantasy stuff, but the hand-to-hand martial arts give that kind of vibe. I do like that it goes for that. The way that I see Mortal Kombat, I feel like there's a lot of good fantasies from Ed Boon that he puts into it, like his childhood is wrapped up in Mortal Kombat. Or Mortal Kombat is wrapped up in his childhood is how it looks like to me, and I like that. There's a lot of things that brought him joy and a lot of concepts that brought him joy, and I think he puts them all into Mortal Kombat, and it's a sincere package.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout!
It does give a vibe. Yeah, no, it really does.
Ready, go! Knockout!
Good game, Dr. Hugbox. Good game. It was fun working on that matchup too. It's fun doing the Kung Fu battle. Is my stream stuttering for you guys? Let me see here. It's looking pretty good. It has its moments. Yeah, this video is looking. I wonder if it's just overlaid. If it's maybe I'll have to make some adjustments in the next stream. I think when I change overlay, we'll see what effect that has when I change the overlay as well. I don't watch as much Mike Hollow content, but
Ready, go!
seems interesting. Yeah. What happened? Did the stream die? Oh no. The stream died. Okay. No, stream is fine.
Two. Ready,
Stream is okay. Alright. I just left it on that screen. Sorry about that. I forgot to change the screen. My character's on break, so.
knockout. Round three. Ready, go.
Is it going stop motion? You guys are seeing dropped frames on the stream, aren't you? Are you guys seeing real stuttering on the stream?
Knockout.
I'm seeing real stutters on this view.
Round four. Ready, go.
What has been going on? I don't know what is on from that.
Knockout.
Yeah, I'm seeing stutters on my side.
To be strong.
Let me restart it, see if that gets better, but I doubt it. Okay, it's looking, wow. I do think that during world stage I am seeing a performance hit or like a use of resource, right? But I think it's manageable. I gotta figure it out though. Need to figure that out. Yeah, I've been seeing stutters in the past game.
Round one. Ready, go.
The gameplay is fine for me though, but very nice taco guy.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go.
That was really good.
Knockout.
Very good. Audio's fine, but it's freezing. Yeah.
Round three. Ready, go. Knockout.
Very good. Very good. I like his high crushing. That's the thing that's improved a lot. And my lout is doing too many like loose highs, so it's been really good. Everyone's calling it out.
Knockout. Round five. Ready, go.
That was really good. That was really good. Good game, Taco Guy. I like the patience. I like the high crushing. I like the high crushing a lot. Lao has a lot of loose highs. So if Lao's playing sloppy at all, that can always be stopped by low punch. Or you can duck and try to respond to it too, and that's what Taco Guy is doing a lot of. So that was a really good game. Really good game. This is also like the challenge for me with playing Lao is to not let myself do too many highs, and I'm doing like tons of them. Doing tons and tons of highs. It's good. Very good training for me too.
Round one. Ready, go!
Man, this delayed 3P is getting me a lot. Alright, good punish.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go! Knockout.
Good game, you boy. 'Yeah, some of the stuff that's happened during REVO World stages, I do think we do see performance drop on a lot of machines. Spacetime's laptop was running REVO really well, but now with World Stage, in Windows it runs it slow. And then on Linux, it runs it fast, but he has to do he had to lower a lot of settings. And anytime he switches controllers on that one, in Linux, he has to like restart the game, so it's kind of weird. I have to really, I don't know. The elements going into the crossplay seem like maybe they have something to do with it. I don't know. But the performance definitely seems tougher. I definitely noticed that my stream performs worse. And so... Very good. Very good.
Knockout.
Can't use 1P after that low punch.
Ready, go! Ring out.
good.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go.
I agree that I do miss things just simply working. Definitely agree with that. Alright, let's do cleaner things. Good. I like that they're always going to evade here, and we'll deal with it, but still, it's good stuff.
Ready, go.
I like that throw. That was a really fun battle, Cygnus. Really fun battle. Yeah, Kai's been running into challenges, especially for the whole season, but I think the first week was actually working pretty well for him, and then after that it was pretty tough. I'm really happy to hear that. So MFDU said, on the play side, I finally got some of my console Tekken followers and friends to try and admit they like VF. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. In my travels, I am seeing a lot of people really like VF a lot. Like, they're getting it. And they're understanding like what makes it unique, but they're accepting of it a lot more now. So this has been an interesting time. It's just the online has definitely been like a sticking point during World Stage in the West and in Southeast Asia as well. I think Japan, it's hard to see it because I think in Japan it's looking great, but trying to PK punish that 1P.
Round 2. Ready, go. Ring out.
Looks like Lao is giving Pai a spanking here.
Round 3. Ready, go.
Very good, very good. Good use of the 3P at that moment there. You do want to learn the 3P options, there's a ton. It's one of the deeper situations for Pi, but it's really worth it. If you 1K, I can 1K back. If you 1KK, I can 1KK back. Yeah, I don't expect people to change their preferences, but it's more about just that them seeing VF what it is, but and enjoying it. You know, they don't have to convert. They don't have to declare that it's the better game. That's not what we're looking for. But if they just kind of see what VF is, I think they're gonna like it. And they'll still love, you know, like every game, they'll love what they love about it, you know. Some people might go, oh, I love the combat of VF, but I like the theme of Mortal Kombat. or you know, some people really like the defensive flow of Tekken. You know, I just love I love the game aspect of VF. I love the feeling it gives me, and I like how much it makes me feel like it's a real fight, or not a real fight, like it's a kung fu film fight, and that I'm actually doing that. So I like that about VF. I like the feeling it gives and the decision space. I like the crouch dash and the throw here. I really like the crouch dash and the throw here. Alright, let's try the other. Let's just see what we can do here.
Ready, go!
I thought I guarded. Nice. 1-3 plus G. I don't know if it's a room size thing. I think it's that it handles. I think there's a couple factors. From, you know, it's just my speculation, right? One is that I do think performance is like, the performance is getting affected. It's requiring more performance, and why, I'm not 100% sure. I just know that it's requiring more performance than what REVO did. And so that's one thing, right? And that alone creates some load. I think it's more picky about connections. I think people that had rougher connections are having a tougher experience. And there are people that have tough connections, but they don't really want to admit it online, right? And that's okay, because I do think that the game... Oh my god, I can't believe that didn't hit. That was exciting. I thought that this was a punish, but it was not. It's too slow. I responded too slow.
Ready, go!
That was a fun battle, Ray. That was a really, really fun battle. I enjoyed that so much. Alright, so... let's see. Sorry for the cough. I love that in VF there's never a mystery as to why you won or lost. You know what you did right or wrong at all times. You never feel cheated by game systems or comeback mechanics, at least to me. I know what you mean, and I feel that most of the time too. I definitely feel that in general. And then that was my next guess, that the game requires more and now people's setups may not be as equipped. Yeah, I think, you know, there's a couple of things that could cause that can cause it to require more performance, right? Or that's milking more performance, more resources. And it could be it could be easy anti-cheat, but it could also be that maybe they decided to increase the rollback netcode. I doubt that, But like, let's say like, oh, like instead of having 2 instances of the game, it's running 3 instances of a fight, right? So, you know, it could be stuff like that, right? Could be that they are trying to implement some of the features that people have requested, but it's coming at a consequence, right? Very nice. Very nice. Keep it up, Zack Attack.
Round 4.
No, yeah, no, I agree with you on that though. It's like, in comparison, it's... Good game, Zack Attack. Good game. This is where I'm using Brad's range against him, right? Brad is not the strongest at chasing, so if your opponent is playing a lot of keep away, sometimes Brad just has to use moves like 3P plus K to kind of deal with it, but then that opens him up to evasion. But at least he can do the follow-up if he thinks they're going to try to attack after evading the 3P plus K. Very good game, Zack Attack. I like what you're doing. Keep it up with Brad. I think Brad's a fun character. And you're appropriately playing defensive with him because I think he really is a defensive character. But keep at it. Keep trying different ways to pressure as well, so that you can set up a defensive situation that you could punish. Because Brad's good at that.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Good. Oh, punish. You'll get to punishing those.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, I totally get you, Diva. That's how I feel about VF too. I apologize if my game is causing the performance drop here. I feel like it was my game that performance dropped here.
Ready, go!
Oh, that's nice. That was sick. I like that choice. I like that choice.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Good game, move quick. Good game. Did Ray and I actually tie? I didn't expect that. I thought Ray would take this. That was really fun. Evoid is very close too. We got like... Yeah, that was a good session. Very good one. Alright. Evoid, thank you very much. I had a blast with all of our fights. Lots and lots of fun. Love your Kage, always. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me hell. Good games, yeah. Good games, Reg. Thank you.
Round one. Ready?
Thank you very much as well. I like the free flow, and like Evoid makes lots of really cool, thoughtful plays, and that's what I love about Kage players too. So I really like it. Yeah, they are. No, yeah. Soyo Kai, I like your Kage a lot too. Kage players are awesome, and I have so much respect for Kage players. And in this era, they're so strong in this game, but like, but timing is like a skill requirement, a skill barrier, and so that's something where the variance is something that a Kage player has to manage like a lot. And so Tiger Uppercut, watching Kubinashi Rider play L Blaze against, you know, Yogo was pretty eye-opening, right? Because not just because the L Blaze is really good, because it is. Kubinashi Rider's L Blaze is very, very good, but it's also like all the things that it makes it harder for Kage to do, right? Kage has trouble comboing L Blaze because the timing is pretty tough. If he wants to go for more damage, so then he has to make big trade-off decisions if he's not doing that. And in a dynamic environment, that can be tough. So yeah, it was pretty cool to watch it. Yeah, the matchup is really brutal because it requires Kage to work even overtime. I have already always said that Kage has to work hard. Like, Kage does. I know that people will talk about, well, now he's got P plus K at the wall and he's got 6K plus G. Yeah, but Kage still has to work. He has to work just to convert, and that's like the thing that makes the L Blaze matchup really rough too. So yeah. I definitely want to watch the Dr. Hugbox Devil Ray sets. That'd be awesome. Lots of cool plays that'll happen in that for sure. Diva says I want to learn Kage for spin dash and shenanigans. It's fun. It's fun doing the Sonic rolls, you know, the Shinsodan. VF3 is the most evil one. So if you master it in VF3, it's brutal doing like back punch into Shinsodan away, and that you're just constantly running away with the buzzsaw. Yeah, that is really nasty. A few infamous tournament moments where Japanese Kage player would do that in the tournament. I think Skeleton Kage was the one that was really impressive at the second B-Tribe Cup during Virtua Fighter 3 team battle. I think Skeleton Kage was on a roll that year, and they were also, and then they did have one battle, I think, where they turned around on desert stage and kept rolling away, and you have to see how hard the other player has to work just to kind of knock Kage out of that. Yeah, it's really funny. If you master that in 3 team battle, it's hilarious on Devil stage. On the desert stage, actually, you know, on Jiffy, there is a GIF of it. So if you look up, I think like Virtua Fighter 3 Kage or something along those lines, it's like you'll see the Kage versus Wolf. Though the infamous one in the tournament I talked about in V-Tribe Cup 2 was Kage versus Akira. And you had to see like what Akira had. It was crazy what Akira had to do to get Kage off of it, because there's a point where the desert stage starts to bend a corner, invisible corner, and so when that happens, you have a greater chance at like catching Kage once he has to run into that corner and starts bending around it. It's pretty hilarious. Very nice standing palm from the side. So Kusano says, good games everyone, sorry I had to drop out early to play another game. That's okay, totally okay. I'm having fun with everybody, so I appreciate you all so much. The stream is looking good on my view right now. Like the frame rate's looking good. But I really wonder what contributes to it. We'll start the next league battle in 5 minutes on the 25-minute mark. So we will start it on the 25-minute mark. That should give us time for 2 battles. So we'll probably do it after 2 games here.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Very nice Cygnus. Cygnus boxing always solid. And then Cygnus is also letting us try to punish that elbow knee. The elbow kick. It's good. They're testing it out, they're using the delay well. And the opponent's not punishing, so they should, you know, it's free to be an option.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Move Quick says taking a lot of me not to crash out here. No, I understand. This next league battle will probably be the last one for tonight. I'm really tired, but I'm really having fun, and you know we're already past 2 hours, so we're good. But and it's a really fun session with everybody. I might try to do more streams during this December. We'll see. But everyone is playing very, very well and playing even more thoughtful VF than before.
Round 4. Ready, go!
I like Cygnus using the elbow flowchart fully with Sarah. Their elbow has been using a lot of different branches, a lot of different options. So very good. So like, I think in this case where Cygnus like knew that their intention was to duck and punish that hook, I think once they realize they've got that duck, I think they can go ahead and commit to sticking out 2 P plus K. And then, and in time, get that to be sharper, because that's a really good punish there, and I think they had the right spacing for it. Alright, last one more battle, and then we'll start the league battle. So, okay, sounds good. Making more money is good. You know, save your resources so that they can be used when you really need them.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So Diva, that's too bad you can't make the next one, but I do hope you have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whichever holiday you celebrate, but I assume it's Christmas. And but that said, it's okay. When you're able to make it, it's great, you know. I was gonna do a stream on Friday, but actually this Friday I am gonna go to locals. A player asked me to come out to locals, talk about fighting games, but also talk about fight sticks. So I'll be talking to them about fight sticks on Friday night. So Christmas and New Year, excellent. Yeah. I will try to keep you entertained, so okay. I'll try to keep you entertained. I think there's certain content I need to put out there that I think will be entertaining and also help the game even more, and I'm trying to get that through. So we'll see how that goes.
Knockout.
I always like this one from Wolf. This one drives me nuts, right? This clap into like the uppercut and then into the guessing game. It's so mean. It adds up to a lot of damage too. If he gets the guess correctly on that last part, then it leads to a lot of damage. But he can also play in ways that are safe, combined with ways that are direct. I want to see more people playing this awesome game. I agree. I think right now the community effort is being like, hey, you know, really driving home the point that this netcode has is facing these challenges and needs to overcome them, because
Knockout.
we know that that's actually like making it harder for everything to come together in a better way.
Ready,
So, we'll see. Man, I like the plays Taco Guy is making in this game. He's showing what he'll do if he has the read right. And I mean, this is a player who's really good at Tekken and has taken a liking to Virtua Fighter, and I always love I love following their VF journey. Diva, thank you for everything you do. Really, your streams are awesome, and that you've gotten Tekken and Mortal Kombat players to give VF a try and admit that it's pretty cool is a huge win. All right, we're gonna start the next league battle now. Let's go have a good one. Should be lots and lots of fun. I'll stick with Lao tonight. It's really giving me a lot of fun to work on these different skills and applying the move list better, or trying to.
Round one. Ready, go!
Good. That was correct.
Knockout.
So I'm just swarming you with options near the wall, but you actually handled that really well for the most part.
Round two.
It'll get better.
Ready, go! Excellent.
I definitely want to get people to see the beauty of VF. Nice.
Knockout.
So this is a delay. Boom, boom. You can delay it that much. %, Diva. Diva sees the long term. I'm excited for another year, like with Evo being confirmed to have Virtua Fighter as a main game, and Evo Japan as well. I'm very excited for how 2026 will be on the competitive scene. But we definitely gotta, keep on building it on the ground level. Keep on building it on the newly engaged players, players that are discovering VF, and we got to work on that side a lot, and I think we are. But a lot more we can do, and a lot more sharing each other's content. Need to find a better way to do it too. This is a tough era because sharing of content is a little less because of how spread out everyone is, right? They might be on a platform where it's just super fleeting. That'll get buried in chat. And a lot of platforms don't want the players to market for other platforms. So there's this whole, so that bigger picture gets more segmented. see.
Round one. Ready, go! Ring out! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout!
Okay, it's Nitaku if you block this. Seems to be so.
Round three. Ready, go!
Ah, it did the guard thing. It did the guard thing. I was gonna lose anyways, but it did the guard thing. That's why it went for an elbow here instead of guard throw escape.
Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout!
Very good. It's tough that the VF community is really, like, the diversity does work against it on the schedule. Good game, Ray. Good game. I thought he was gonna step here, so I went for the spin kick. Good game. I like that he went with low punch, low kick though.
Match for me.
That was good. Hey Weaves, thank you. We'll figure it out. I'm figuring out my internet too. I'm figuring out the resource load of REVO World Stage, so it is more demanding, and I do think sometimes it's affecting my system's performance as well.
Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
Very nice. This is gonna get a wall conversion. No, it's not.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go!
I got the punish. I got the punish. This is the low punish. He can punish the standing lows. Good game. Good game. So Yokai, VF has a few, but for the most part, most people are pretty cool. It just the good thing is that I think our good people stand out really well. But so we have interesting characters in VF in the VF community, but for the most part, you get to see how pleasant most like the vast majority are.
Round one. Ready, go!
All right, Cygnus doing really well here.
Knockout.
That was an intense game. Intense round.
Round two. Ready, go!
Good. It's true. We definitely want more influencers. That's why you see me embracing them and supporting them whenever we have new influencers. But also because I like them too.
Knockout.
But Diva's really been helping a lot. You really have, Diva. I want you to know that.
Go!
Good game, Cygnus. Good game. It's okay. FDX is a good guy, though. He's a really good guy, and it's true that I wish that he would like VF, but I'm not going to force someone to, you know, to like to like something. That's got to come naturally from them. And I think, you know, given the right circumstances, he would really like it. But it would take a ridiculously long time for him to build up in VF what he has in Tekken, and that's just the reality of it. But I think I do think he's open-minded actually, but he's also just very expressive, right? And and that includes his express for if something's not clicking for him or that it's like rough, you know. So yeah. Diva was talking. Soyokai is talking about FDX. FDX, his name is Fee, and he used to be in the same city as me in Portland. And so that's PDX is the code for Portland. So that's where FDX name comes from. Though he's in New Mexico nowadays. So FDX is my favorite, probably my favorite Tekken streamer, and probably my favorite, like, of the types who like to teach the games that they play. He might be my favorite. He definitely follows a format, but he presents so well in that format, and he has a nice balance of being like expressive in a way that's a more younger generation style way. And so he has a good cross section of appeal, and he's very organized. I like the way that he edits his videos from his streams for that 8 to 10 minutes, or sometimes up to 20 minutes. That really captures like a lot of useful information for a lot of people, and he's very good at explaining it for Tekken. So yeah, and so I think he's a wonderful, positive part of the Tekken community. He definitely has his dramatic moments, but they're fun, and and he's expressive, not like all the time, but once in a while he's expressive to where it can catch people off guard, but it's in a fun way. But if people take it seriously, they might misunderstand him actually, when he's expressive like that. Yeah, Diva, I grew up playing lots and lots of different fighters as well, and I like them. It is just hard because there came a point where just, you just want to play VF for me, right? That's why I'm so grateful for you, because you play Mortal Kombat, you play VF. Actually, the Mortal Kombat players have always been very nice to VF players, I think. In my experience, they have been. My experience, the Mortal Kombat community has been really, really nice to the VF community.
Ready, go!
I like these choices by Takagai. That's so good. I like the patience of Takagai, and now he's actually, his risk reward plays are getting better and better. If I had just held down and not actually tried to do something else, I don't think I would have gotten running out that way. Good game, Takagai. I'm glad I was able to apply the reads on the 5th round here. So. I think T7 allowed players to utilize range more, right? That's what I've heard. And the only thing that the Tekken community really seemed to really hate about Tekken 7, or that was really divisive, was that there was a 2D archetype, right? There were players that they embraced the 2D archetype, and then there were players who absolutely hated that existed in Tekken. But I think Tekken 7 has got its identity, just like Tekken 6 BR has got its identity. And I think those two games are very well respected, right? And Tekken 5, Dark Resurrection as well. So, Tekken has got a good legacy. Let's go. Good. Yep, that was good punish though. Oh, it's throws. That I just happened to guess correctly on throw. Very good.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Nice. Nice.
Knockout.
That was a lot of fun. Alright, matcha, here we go.
Round 5.
Here's the showdown. This is fun.
Ready, go!
I'm getting too antsy. I've been hearing so much good stuff about Sonic Crossworlds, by the way. I just read what Soyokai said about 2D, the 2D archetype in Tekken 7. Alright, everyone, that was a lot of fun. I had a great time tonight, and thank you all so much. This was great. It's just fun. It was fun. I'm only aware of one person who couldn't connect to the room, which was my good friend who lives in the same state as I do. So I'm really sorry about that because they've been wanting to join the room for a while. They were excited last month, and then I had to tell them that I was on hiatus in November because of all the things that were going on. So I'm really, it's really unfortunate that tonight couldn't work out, but this was a lot of fun. Let's keep at it. I'm glad to hear that Ninja Gaiden 4 is your game of the year. That's pretty awesome. I see.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
It would be cool if Tekken Cross Street Fighter does happen, but yeah. Street Fighter Cross Tekken though is actually, I think, a very underrated game. But at the same time, the monetization got some players upset at the time. Fighting game players were never really ready for that. But the game itself is quite good. But then Tekken Cross Street Fighter would have been nice to see what that game was developing like.
Knockout.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you, and hope you're doing well. You're Matcha. Okay. Very nice stuff. Keep it up, Matcha. Feel free to message me anytime. You can add me on Discord, and you have any questions or anything you want to chat about, I'm happy to chat. But thank you very much. I appreciate having you in here tonight, and I liked fighting you quite a bit. So I hope the matches were very interesting for you too. So my Lao's got to refine a lot of aspects, but I'm having a lot of fun playing Lao. It's just so much fun. It's really, really fun.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Diva said, I think Street Fighter Cross Tekken was a good combat experience, but the rest of the game overshadowed it. Yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Because all the complaints I heard were not about the game's actual mechanics as a fighting game. It was everything surrounding that. But, you know, I want to support the gameplay. So... But a lot of people tell me, though, that in retrospect, they think Street Fighter Cross Tekken was really, really good. Much better than the way people were responding to it when it came out. Well, I think Expedition 33 totally deserved a lot of what it got, and I think it's been quite the story. And so I was predicting Expedition 33 would be winning, as much as it did. Now again, the Video Game Awards is its own kind of award show. There's a lot of people that vote for it, so you're gonna get interesting takes on it. But if we're talking about like awards that that I would really care about, they're more like the DICE Awards or things that are by the industry themselves. You know, Video Game Awards is more of like a big media event, and I like it as such. And it is serious actually. The people that vote in it is a large pool, but a large pool of people that are professionals in the industry and in the games journalism industry as well. And so there's kind of it's a big broad range and it's quite international. But you know, and I think this year the thing that gets overshadowed was how much it looked like a normal award show that's on television, because this year it didn't go as over. Like last year there was a big criticism over how much marketing stuff was happening in a very blatant way, and this year if anything, it was kind of a dry award show because it was more like an award show. It addressed the criticisms. So yeah.
Round one. Ready?
Yeah. So I like what Hypergraph said here. So Hypergraph said, took too long to patch and people ditched Street Fighter Cross Tekken. In a lot of ways, Street Fighter Cross Tekken was what I wanted Street Fighter 4 to be. Yeah, and I think that's, some friends tell me something similar. Some people tell me that if you like Super Turbo, Street Fighter Cross Tekken was really, really like your game, you know? So for people that really, you know, one of my friends just compared it that way. And then Diva says, TGA this year was probably the most mid of every TGA I watched. No, I agree. Like, here's my awful take on this year's the Game Awards. I felt like an old man watching this year's Game Awards, and it's partly because it was giving me stuff I had wanted. Actually, it was giving me announcements of stuff that remind me of my golden years of gaming, or my silver years of gaming, or my platinum years of gaming. It brought back lots of old properties, and it brought back a lot of entertainment stuff. To me, it felt like that award show this year was kind of like the Jeff Keighley of 2005. It's like the sequel to his favorite award show. I felt like that's what we got, right? A lot of this, I mean, Evanescence is playing, you know? So when you got Evanescence in there, you're like, yeah, this feels like a sequel to a 2005 award show, you know? And so, and you're like, oh, it's Ace Combat. And then, oh, from the makers of Burnout, we have the sequel to Pod Racer, you know? And then you see like Mega Man, and you're like, yay, it's more Mega Man, but you're kind of like, you know, 2005 that felt more exciting. The thing that's different is that I think 2023 and 2024 we had Sega doing their thing. 2023 wasn't the best award show, but Sega's presence there made me so excited for those old properties. 2024, of course, Virtua Fighter, right? But then everything else was really good in 2024, in my opinion, too. Even though there was a lot of complaints about the commercialism of the VGAs. So I think but I think overall the VGAs was very exciting that year. And then of course the years when something like Elden Ring or the years prior to 2023 were actually interesting years, though they had weird sideshow moments, right? Like Elden Ring wins, but then some weird guy goes on the stage and gives a weird speech that is not like part of the group that won, right? But I appreciate what the VGAs exist for. I like its commercialism, just that it exists, and that it gives us something somewhat entertaining to watch during that has to do with video gaming, and that there's someone making an event out of it that's kind of mainstream. I do like that because there's actually not that many of those things as much anymore, and a lot of developers or a lot of publishers 20 years ago realized that they could just run their own events, and it's a more controlled environment with better messaging. And so that was like what kind of kills E3 was developers realizing they could do it themselves and not have to face the narratives that like totally would put them in a do or die, like between Xbox and PlayStation, and be like, let's just satisfy our fans, and that changes things. But I felt that this year, even though it was showing me stuff that I would have cheered for before and thought were cool, I think people making fun of Leon Kennedy getting old kind of like fits the bill, because I felt really old. And then some of the winners are people I want to cheer for, but then maybe it wasn't the most energetic acceptance speeches, right? Like Arc Raiders is a really good story. I mean, like the story of like Arc Raiders is a lot of former devs from DICE that made Battlefield, right? And this game is kind of an underdog, so for it to get the best multiplayer game, I think is a very big deal. Because this is a game where I don't know how well it's doing, and it's a game I would like to perform well. I'd like it to be, this year's Helldivers too, right? And so it's cool that it won, but then again, the lack of the seeming lack of enthusiasm from the winner's speech was like kind of like felt like a lot of the rest of the show this year for me, where it's like, man, a lot of people are feeling very meh today. The ones that are most excited look like mimes, because the Expedition were all, going like, yes, we're a French developer and we're making a JRPG, and so they're all wearing their red hats and the black and white shirts. They're really painting that French pride, but it comes off like, to someone who might not know better, they might go, looks like a bunch of mimes. So I feel like this was a weird video game award show to watch, because of these tones. And then who brings the most energy? The flute player. The flute player is the guy who brings all the energy. That guy goes hard. That guy went really hard. And everyone's going like, is that a PVC pipe that he's playing? Yeah.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Kojima cameos were always pretty cool. Yeah. I do like the heartfelt speech by Jeff. I do take Jeff Keighley at his word, and I think he's a sincere guy. And I think he's got like things that he believes and wants. So I'm glad that I don't have to hear people bashing him so much this year. Usually most years I have to listen to a lot of people bashing him all the time. I'm like, this is just a guy trying to do this thing. And yes, it will make money, but the industry could, is fine making money. I'm not against that. But this show was probably too much him. I was like, man, I kind of would like a second face to the show, or a team that represents the face of this show, because after a while it really is a little too much the Jeff Keighley show, and not in the bad way, just in the oh yeah, this is Jeff Keighley's show. You know, and I mean that's obvious, but it's like staring you in the face every 10 minutes. You know, and then he has to be in charge of all the narratives, and you're like, I'd like a team to be in charge of these narratives, you know, but that costs, and not everyone's charismatic. And it's true though too that like Jeff Keighley is actually probably less controversial than if they got like a lot of people, right? Like if they put Morgan Webb up there, I would have to listen to some segment complain about that, right? And if they put a newer face on, I have to listen to another segment, or maybe even the same segment, complain about that, you know. So I think it is hard to find more faces of this kind of event, or voices of what's going on in gaming, you know. Unless maybe you put Jeff Gerstmann in there, you know, then that might be a unifying, semi-unifying voice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. It's interesting, but again, I'm glad it exists, and it gives me something to watch, and it's fun watching my son react to it. Actually.
Ready, go!
The PVC pipe dude was South American, yeah. I like that he called him the PVC pipe dude. He brought the energy. He brought the life. He did. Yeah, Diva says, I think he's sincere too. I don't have any problem with him. That was just an odd transition to follow that speech. Yeah, it was, yeah. You know what was funny? You know what really also represented this show was the Muppets, was Miss Piggy. I'm kind of like, I had to wonder, I was like, does this even click with the younger generation at all? Like, at all? Like, how many generations removed is this one now? Is this feeling old to anyone else? Like, this made me really feel like an old man was the Miss Piggy segment. So, you know. But again, this is also what makes me feel like this is Jeff Keighley's, like, the sequel to his, like, 2005 Dream Show. You know, so. This one's for you, Mom. Literally, you don't think so. Can someone explain the lore of why the Muppets are always at TGA? I blame Kid Jeff Keighley. There was so much Miss Piggy this year, yeah. Yeah, it definitely makes it feel aged, to be honest. It's really weird. Like, when you have Evanescence at Miss Piggy, actually, I'm sorry. I do like Evanescence, but it just, like... It feels like the reliable gig at video game events, in essence, it's this. You know? But they had a good reason to be there because they did work on the song in the game. But yeah. Dude, Animal Crossing is awesome, but I don't want you to retire from VF. Just take a small break. I'll do what else? Okay. I'm not gonna repeat that. Really. Is Sesame Street still in syndication? That's a good question. Because there was a deal with HBO, and then there was a deal with Netflix, and I don't know what the status of Sesame Street's now. But in my opinion, I believe, or my understanding is it's still in syndication, yes.
Round 4. Ready?
They had so much PDA anti-J. LD Wells, what are you doing coming onto this stream, making it about changing the tone of this conversation? I was teasing you. Let's see. Is LD Wells streaming right now so we can bring back that tone over there? That said, is FC Racers doing Kingdom of Night? That's very cool. Who we got going on right now?
I'll give it 100%. Round 1. Ready? Go!
Alright. Let's see who we can raid right now. Normally, because it's Tuesday, there would be like James Chen. But I always want to support VF first. Kaze Corp is doing VF awesome. Let's do that. Bushido is also on, but let's I do want to send people to Kaze Corp. I like them.
Knockout.
I also like Bushido. But let's do Kaze Corp. This is a nice opportunity. So I'm starting a raid
Round 2.
with on Kaze Corp stream. Watching Vanessa ranked. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and raid now, so everyone, thank you very, very much. We're gonna go from Cracker Jackie to Kaze Corp. You can tell them that too. But anyways, alright, cheers. You guys have a good one, and thank you so very much. Last thing I'll say is, Diva says my favorite the Game Awards was the reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton year. It's pretty funny. Yeah, LD was just saying what they saw. Yeah. Alright. Alright, cheers everyone. Have a good one. Say hi to Kaze Corp for me. Cheers. What? Guibert raided me right when I sent. Hey, hello from Guibert Land. I really appreciate you. I just sent a raid over to Kaze Corp, so I'm gonna be ending the stream soon.
Round 1. Ready, go!
No, it's all good, Guibert. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the raids. So, Guibert, thank you very much. I think you came in time to see, you know, Cracker Jackie on there. So, let's see.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Thanks for the shout out, Kaze Corp. Yeah, Guibert, thanks for your support. Also, hey, while you're here, I am glad to hear that you went to. I heard you went to the session in Irvine. So thanks for supporting Southern California VF. I know you're from further up in Northern California, but that is really awesome, and I hope you had an amazing time. I think I heard even Rental Animator was there too, and Fishbeard was there. So that had to have been some real awesome VF with all of you. So thanks a lot for what you do. I need to get back on the grind on on making sure VF's presence is still up there, that we still maintain the presence on VF. But I really appreciate you making all these offline efforts and online on the Discord. That is awesome. I hope to go to an event in Irvine sometime too. So hopefully see you there soon. But yeah, alright, I'll catch you later. I'm gonna call it a night, but oh, that would be awesome, yeah. If you shoot a video of your adventures, I would really love to see that. Really, really want to see it. I need to upload stuff too, and I need to post some stuff about my adventures too. So let's do that too. Let's both do that. Alright, thanks a lot, Guibert. Appreciate you so much, man. You're the best. Alright, cheers everyone. Take care. Thank you very much. And we're seeing this Go costume that's actually reminding me of the FP, Fraser Park.